Rellion NPC Survival is a mobile idle RPG that leans hard into strategic team building wrapped inside an auto-progression loop. And before we break it all down, if you're new here, drop a like and subscribe. We crawl through every idle RPG so you don't waste your weekend downloading something that's going to bore you by Tuesday. Right out of the gate, Rellion hands you an SSR Hero just for logging in. That's not unusual for gacha games trying to hook you early, but it does set the tone. This game wants you invested from minute one. And starting with a strong unit actually matters here because the combat system has real teeth to it. The core of Rellion is turn-based tactical combat with formation placement. Your team's positioning on the battlefield isn't decorative. It directly affects how abilities trigger, who gets hit, and whether your traits even activate. Move the wrong unit to the wrong row and a fight you should have won suddenly falls apart. Move the right one and you can punch well above your team's power level. That's the kind of system that separates idle RPGs that are actually fun to think about from the ones where you just press auto and scroll through social media. Speaking of auto, yes, Rellion has it. It's an idle RPG, so offline progression is baked in. You log off, the game keeps grinding, and when you come back, you tap a single button to claim everything that stacked up overnight. The idle loop is clean and uncluttered, which is honestly the right call. Nobody wants to manage 12 different resource timers before breakfast. The Alchemy gem system is where the growth layer lives. It feeds into your characters and keeps progression moving even during downtime. It's not the deepest crafting system you'll ever see in the genre, but it does what it needs to. Keeps you feeling like you're always moving forward without demanding active play every hour. Where Rellion tries to separate itself is in the traits and formation system. Individual heroes come with traits that interact with specific formation setups, which means team building isn't just about slapping your 5 strongest characters together. You're actually thinking about synergies, about who belongs where, about which trait combinations are worth chasing. For people who enjoy theory crafting in idle games, and yes, those people exist, this is genuinely satisfying. Content-wise, there are dungeons and multi-boss raids in the mix. Raids in particular are a decent hook for endgame players who want something beyond the standard campaign grind. The seasonal events add a rotating layer on top. Right now, there's a Forgotten Path event alongside a limited-time character pull for someone called Estel, who apparently has some connection to a star admin mechanic. Limited pulls are always worth watching in gacha games because they tend to expose how aggressive the monetization actually gets. And that's where I'll be honest with you. Rellion follows a pretty familiar gacha structure. SSR heroes, limited-time banners, seasonal events built around pulling new characters. If you've played in this space before, you know how this can go. The game hasn't done anything to suggest it avoids the usual pressure points. Whether the gacha feels fair long-term will depend heavily on how generous the pull rates and free currency income actually are past the honeymoon phase. Daily content is designed to be fast. The developers are clearly aware that mobile players don't always have an hour to commit, so core daily tasks are set up to be cleared quickly. That's smart design. It keeps the game from feeling like a job without gutting the sense of progression. The presentation is polished. Character art is distinct and well illustrated, and skill animations have enough flair to make combat feel like it's actually happening, rather than just numbers changing on a screen. None of that changes the gameplay, but it does make the time you spend in menus and combat screens more enjoyable. So who's Rellion actually for? If you like idle RPGs that have a genuine strategic layer, real formation decisions, trait-based synergies, team compositions that actually matter, this one's worth a look. It's got enough depth to keep you thinking without demanding constant attention, and the idle systems are handled cleanly. If you're burned out on gacha games with limited banners and seasonal pressure pulls, or you're looking for something with deep story-driven content, Rellion probably isn't going to change your mind. It's a solid entry in the genre, not reinventing anything, but doing the important stuff well. Give it a shot. Worst case, you're out 15 minutes in a download. What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments, and like and subscribe for more idle RPG games.